let's talk about decking the halls. So every year, this is interesting, every year more than 14,000 people reportedly go to the ER due to injuries related to holiday decorating. So we're going to keep you safe and give you some great tips here. Joining us is Terry Kraft, owner of Christmas Decor of Roswell. Terry, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about safety tips first and foremost, because that's one reason why people hire professionals to do it. What's your number one safety tip?
Well, the number one safety tip is with a ladder. I mean, most folks are not up on ladders except during the holidays when they're trying to get a wreath put up or a bow put on. And so what I've done is I brought a ladder here today to just sort of talk a little bit about it. This one is an orchard ladder, which is a little bit unique to most ladders.
So this is what you use like at an apple farm?
Well, actually I pulled this off a truck this morning, so this is what we actually would use to get into a tree and get up into the inside of it. You'll see it's very narrow at the top. But what we want to make sure about the ladder is that the feet on the ladder have not been damaged, and that they're good and solid and secure, and that the ladder is secure, and that as you go up the ladder that you keep both hands on each side of the ladder, and that they like to say is what you want to do is you want to keep your hips in between the two sides of the ladder, and you never want to exceed this second step, top step from the top.
You know, how many people do not follow that rule of not exceeding that second step?
I know, but that is the most important because it'll tip you over, and now you're at the height of the ladder coming down.
So you have all the gear, right? So when you come to someone's house, you bring everything. You bring the ladders. Your crew has the right tools, the right height ladders. You bring all of the lights, the wreaths, etc., with you as well?
We provide everything: the lights, the extension cords, all the little clips that it takes to put everything on securely without damaging your home. Right, all kinds of clips, little magnets so we can put on metal roofs, for example, so we don't have to use any glues. So there's a lot of little tricks that we have to make it look great without looking like it's, you know.
What's the most popular scene that's requested? Is it wreaths hung on, you know, at the top of the house? Is it lights all, you know, along the eaves of the roof?
It's lights along the fascia of the roof. The front of the roof being lit seems to be the popular item. Almost everyone who has that. And then probably the second most requested item would be a showplace or a specimen tree out in the front yard, a Japanese maple or a dogwood tree or crepe myrtle trees here in Georgia.
So we've offered your expertise up to our viewers, and we do have one question from Daryl Matthews. This morning he says, how many lights should you string together? The age-old question.
Well, the first thing you should do is read the box and read the label, because the label is going to tell you what you should do. But almost every Christmas light box that I've looked at and all of the professional lights that we put up, we do not string more than 300 minis together without bringing in another power source.
Okay.
So 300 minis is really the maximum.
All right, Terry, good advice. Thank you. You're coming back again next hour. Viewers, if you have questions, you can stick them on my Facebook page, and we're going to go over some other tips of LED lights versus regular lights, and what's the best color to decorate your house in as well. Let's talk more about the forecast for today, because you are thinking